Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is me, Dukect, here live once again on a Thursday evening for you, the people, here on the Dukect Lounge on TalkShoe.com. And the game's still going on. The Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets, and the Jets are winning. So there you go. A little bit of a sports thing for you. Sports and, all that stuff. How are you guys doing? You doing good? I'm doing fantastic. Well, let's get into it. Impact, ladies and gentlemen, was actually pretty good. I really liked Impact. It was a very fun show this week. Again, the recap of Delete and Decay. I loved the whole Brother Nero getting revived from the Lake of Rejuvenation, and he and Broken Matt Hardy used the Seven Divines and revitalized him to his former immortal title self. Hilarious. And by the way, it looks like the Bills just scored a touchdown, so they're like 3 points away from winning. So, who cares? But it was really pretty funny. They actually got the Immortal in that, including the Immortal title. It's hilarious. And then he just, no, and then got the Broken One, saying obsolete, like delete decay, obsolete decay, and all this type of stuff. And honestly, I can't stress enough that seriously, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy. Seriously, this is just brilliant stuff, and they build this perfectly, and I love that. I love how the whole Broken thing has become. It could have been really as a stupid thing, but they are actually doing some really good stuff here, and I cannot stress this enough that the Hardys have done a 100% career revolution. They revived their careers here. I would not see doing this in the WWE. I can't see them doing this. They would just be the boring Hardys, but here they actually have a chance to expand their characters and doing something interesting and fun, which is what wrestling used to be. But anyway, moving on, you had Broken Matt Hardy look for his Vanguard 1. And then using the seven divines, he revived him using the deleted essence of Jeff Hardy. So I expect Jeff Hardy's essence is now in Vanguard 1, so I expect him to somehow fuse with Jeff Hardy somehow to free him from the Broken Brilliance, which I expect will be the final deletion. I don't know. Maybe interesting to say the least. Would be interesting. And they helped free, and he helped freed. Felt fine. Senor Benjamin and this. I can't believe he said that. I gotta look this up one more again. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Let's see, not a door. It is. I gotta look this up. Decrepit erection. It's decrepit erection of this. There's the prison that held Senor Benjamin. That was beautiful. 10 out of goddamn 10. I love it. I love it. Seriously, what is this decrepit erection? Goodness. But anyway, everything else building up to it, including the promo with DK, looks really good. Seriously, these guys, honestly, they are like the reverse Wyatt family. They actually, are successful. They've held the tag team titles. They have the wrestling acumen of actually winning gold and actually being successful, defending everyone, and screwing him up. In fact, I think they've killed Bram. Yeah, I think that's what happened to him. Or unless Matt Hardy's going to revive him, or he's going to return somehow. Since I'm going to see this. Let's see. Well, he hasn't really done much. All he's been doing has been retreating. So, well, he's still. I don't know. He's retreating, I guess, stuff, but he hasn't been doing much tweeting and such. So maybe he actually is dead. I don't know. Is he still? I don't know if he's in Impact Wrestling anymore. I think he's gone, or they just killed him. Or I don't know how they're gonna bring him back, since they just said they destroyed him. If you haven't joined Decay, they will kill you, I guess. But anyway, again, Decay seems to be more successful in the ring. They have a better ring record. They have the interesting gimmick. And even if they do lose, I feel like they might have, they've been built up as such a threat that I can't wait to see more from them. I mean, they've won the tag belts and held them for a long while. Maybe they should drop the Hardys, but again, if they lose to the Hardys, if they beat the Hardys, who are you gonna beat them? Who are they gonna finally do? The Wolves again? Are they gonna hire another tag team? I think at this point the Hardys regain the titles and have the Hardys regain it and have them hold the titles till someone else beats them. Maybe the Bromance. I don't know. Someone. Somebody. And have Decay look for maybe singles gold. I think Crazy Steve should really look at, say, being not the X Division, but maybe the Grand Champion. Or maybe go for the World title or something like that. Heck, maybe they're grooming to have Bram return as the new version of Decay and have Abyss quietly retire. You know, someone like that. Abyss retires, and then you have Bram take over and become Decay, like he's like the new version of Decay and everything. That would be interesting. And I don't know, have Rosemary do something in the Knockouts division and get the title away for Gail Kim. I mean, something like that. I mean, heck, there is history. Gail Kim was kidnapped by Decay. I really think that would be more interesting than, well, you know, having her face Maria for the Knockouts title. You know, they could have done this story a lot better here. Say, you know, you can never have the title again. And this show, it does sacrifice the alley thing that really makes Maria pretty much a prick, as such. But you have to sacrifice some things to get the bigger whole. She gets like super power and more craziness. You build this up. She keeps building this up, and they say, you know, we're done with this crap. You've been doing all this other stuff too. So the question then is, the Bills just scored another touchdown. Let's see. I would say you have Maria gets so out of control. You have the Hall of Fame thing announcing that says she's bigger than Gail, bigger Hall of Fame. You have Gail put her Hall of Fame up and challenge Maria for the leader of the Knockouts. Maria wins. Maria, you know, goes in the TNA Hall of Fame, undeserved. But if Gail wins, Gail becomes the new leader of the Knockouts, position, and she can retire. She can have, and she can, you know, some more of a partner for like be a good face, be like a good face, you know, maybe like Real and Regal with the idea of Knockouts. Like you don't see her much, but when she does come, she does make the decisions. She is someone that says, yes, we're gonna have this situation now and all this type of such going on, instead of having this adversarial relationship with, you know, the wrestlers and the authority figures. I think we've passed that. That is something we should be doing. TNA should be doing. That's what I truly believe. Could be wrong, but I think you guys and gals would agree. And what else? The Grand Championship tourney. I think that's going to be real. I really like. Heck, it made Mob House Theory actually pretty good. It was actually a pretty good match. I really liked. I really did. I really liked this match. I really liked it. Between Mob House Theory and Eddie Edwards, they actually really did. And Shira, he did a couple botches of like, he forgot, what spot he did. Like he the Irish whip to the turnbuckle to Eddie Edwards and bend over and like, oh crap, I that was the next spot. So he went back and just hit him a couple times and did the other spot. I'm like, yeah, that's what it was. He does mess up some spots though, but he is getting a lot better. He looked really good doing power moves, so I really think he's getting better. So I will give props to him. Like, hey, he's improving. But at the end of the day, Eddie Edwards it was a nice little story there. Him, him trying to hit the submission, and overall he still hit the submission and won and moved on. And speaking of interesting moves, you have Aaron Rex, his debut match, and he wins. He wins the match against Trevor Lee. A pretty decent match. And I like the fact he does a nice little rolling elbow KO people, which I like more. I want more of that, simple but effective moves. I honestly think that should be making a comeback because, I like that because sometimes, simple is effective. It's how you build up the move. It's not how complicated it is. It's not means you had to go from the top rope to hit like some big this, that, and the other. Sometimes you just need a big boot or, a good rolling forearm. What's wrong with that? Not a gosh darn thing. Then you had the knockout stuff. Larry Von Erie, I believe. I don't know. She made a debut, but I gotta say, it was stupid to do this thing. I just didn't care. I just did not care for her. I wanted to like her. I wanted to really think that she could be something important. I really do want, want her to actually become a better. I want them to have better knockouts. And heck, Allie is getting over because of this whole thing. They want Allie to take down Maria, not Gail Kim. So, it just seems like Gail Kim is becoming. I don't like the fact they have to say we have to sacrifice in the altar of Gail Kim again. I hope she does retire soon and then have a championship tournament. And they need to start moving on and actually start building. In fact, hell, after the Maria stuff, have Rosemary finally end Gail Kim. I mean, enter, beat her down, and beat her for the title, and have her win the belt, and actually, have Allie. And speaking of that, have Maria and Allie still had that feud. You build that up, and you have other people train her, like say Jade train her, and still try to build her ring and everything else. She's better. She gets better every time. Slowly gets better. Slowly gets you build, and someone like say Slammiversary next year. You have Allie take on Maria. And Maria wins. Allie wins the match via maybe a roll up or something, and she gets more confident and says, "Yeah, I beat Maria. I beat her," and she gets a full knockout contract. She still has that character, that positive character, and you build this up. You really, really build this up to her, and after that, you have her be the one to beat Rosemary as well. Yeah, I'm going there. That's what I do. The people want Allie. Let's build that up. So I like the long game, ladies and gentlemen. It's called being in the long game. You gotta do the long game. Long game, ladies and gentlemen. Also, really good stuff with Bobby Lashley and Moose. Even though they were seen to be on Allies the next couple weeks ago, they now have Moose being very forceful. I think we skipped the part. I think this is someone, maybe, you know what would have fit here perfectly? Eddie Edwards. But Eddie Edwards is in the Grand Tournament. So, yeah, that would make sense in a storyline saying that, or heck, DJ-Z would have came out and said, you know what? You badmouth the X Division. You badmouth everything else. I want to fight you again. And I will beat you again. Build up to that. Then you could have him, take some shots against him, saying it's just a fight, and saying, have DJ-Z, get some hits on Bobby Lashley. It looked like he was gonna do some more, and then you see, say, the Miracle come out saying, someone like that saying, that he's better than everyone else or anything like that. Then you have Moose come out, or you could just have Moose and Miracle have a separate type of segment and such like that, and you have DJ-Z, doing really well, but Bobby Lashley is, takes like a cheap way out or something, and he, starts beating up, and then you have EC3 come out and just start beating up Bobby Lashley, and that sort of thing, saying, yeah, he's returned, he's gonna take that title, and he's gonna, beats up Bobby Lashley. Lashley goes away, says, man, I'm not worried about y'all and everything else. I'm still the champ. I'm better than you. I'm there. He could talk all the smack out there. And you have EC3 looking at him, and you have, DJ-Z still there, down, but he comes like, he got me, but I will beat you. He says, I'm gonna beat you. I will beat you, and that's what it is. You build that up. You build DJ-Z versus Bobby Lashley. That should be out there. I don't know if you do that. I think you do that, maybe have Lashley lose. I don't know. Because I don't want DJ-Z to win the world title. So, I don't know how you do this in the situation. I would say have Lashley lose the title, but he's been so awesome as champion. So yeah, I think EC3 wins the title, and then you have Bobby Lashley, fight DJ-Z for the X Division title, and say that he's gonna just do option C or whatever, and say, no, you ain't gonna do that. I'll beat you, and then he beats him in a regular one-on-one match, clean. You see, heck, you have DJ-Z talk to Eddie Edwards and stuff like that. Dave Richards saying help him out, saying what he needs to do, look at submissions and all that type of stuff. Having him do those type of, really go into that type of training and such, and build that up. Or maybe build that to a X Division, say maybe a triple threat with the Wolves and tease a breakup there or something like that. Really, again, I'm just spitballing here, but I want to hear what you guys think about that, because that can be very interesting if you do it right. We have a guest. The guest came in, and they just dropped the troll thing here. Well, who cares? The troll's gonna troll, and troll gonna troll. Who cares? Who cares? But overall, I really did enjoy Impact. For what it is, I still enjoyed Impact. And by the way, Brian Saxon and Rockstar Spud, pretty good match. I don't know why they need to have an empty arena. They could still do it and have the match there. And Brian Saxon just murked him. I know how Rockstar Spud got a little offense in, but at the end of the day, Brian Saxon just came in, made him bloody, had him spit up blood, and basically just murked. He just murked Rockstar Spud. He laid him lying. So I don't know what they're gonna do with him. So he's not gonna fight for the X Division title anytime soon. So I would say Braxton Stutter maybe for the Grand Championship. I think maybe someone like that, after, say, maybe build him up a bit, maybe have him win that Grand title from, say, Drew Galloway, maybe Aaron Rex, something like that. You build a match. You build the matches up. You build that whole thing up. That's, then again, that's what I would do. Because Braxton Stutter really impressed me. So I like him. I think he's actually going to be a pretty good guy for TNA. All right. So yeah, I really did enjoy TNA Impact. And continuing on that train, I'm gonna go and just go straight in on the WWECWC finals. But first, we're gonna go into that. First, we're gonna look at a small little musical break. And let's see what else we can play here. Let's see something good, something fun. All right, how about Beneath the Canopy Forest Interlude Fishy from the OC Remix Donkey Kong Country 2 Serious Monkey Business. I hope you guys you will like this song, and you know how I like those OC Remix beats, so this will be a treat for you guys. Anyway, I'll be right back right after this. This is the Dukect Lounge live on TalkShoe.com. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, here live on the Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for joining me here live on TalkShoe.com. Remember, the phone number, as always, is 724-444-7444. Once again, the phone number is 724-444-7444. And the call D connecting me, Dukect, is 92417. Once again, the call D is 92417. All right, let's get this thing out of the way. Let's get this stuff here. The WWE Cruiserweight Classic Finals. And let me tell you, this was a 2-hour event that was so good. First off, I got to say, Grand Metalik taking on Zack Sabre Bland. I really did not like Zack Sabre Jr. Dude was blander than Roderick Strong, which NXT seems look like they're going to be having some Roderick Strong in their future, which, well, thank goodness these guys, thank goodness he wasn't signed. That would have actually made NXT even blander. Yeah, then again, heck, that would have actually been fun. A fun tag team feud. Zack Sabre Jr., Roderick team tagging with Roderick Strong, taking on the Revival. You see who's going to be the most blandest tag team. Oh, that would just be special. Oh gosh, God damn, Zack Sabre Jr. He is legitimately the. He is legitimately. You know what? The best thing I can say about him. He is legitimately a. He is a technical spot monkey. That's it. He is the mat wrestling version of Spot Monkey. He just does it. He has no psychology. There's no reason why he does these things. There's no why. He just does them because he's cool. He's just that. Yeah. Yeah, he's just. I just. Yeah. It's just. Man. He's not really that fun. It's just. Yeah. He is. Yeah, he just looks like some little kid. Like some teenage kid that just, he looks like a dude that just puberty just forgot. That's what Zack Sabre Jr. is. Gosh, I really wish Jack Gallagher should have been in the God finals. But whatever. Moments passed. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Grand Malik was actually a very good match. And in the end, Grand Malik won like he should. And I know there's people bitching, oh, Zack Sabre Jr. was great. I'm like, no. Him and Ibushi did not sign, and honestly, that's, you know what, yeah, they're not going to sign, so why should they put, I don't know why they got pushed this far in there anyway. I'm like, what are you doing? I mean, you put people who are signed in your top 10, on your live show. I have no idea why you put these people in a position of winning your champion, that close with someone that's unsigned. You couldn't have been in the semifinals. Seriously. I don't know. That's just me. But yeah, this was a really good match. Like, very good match. Grand Malik, Zack Sabre Jr. have really good chemistry with each other. The action, pacing, everything was pretty much on point. In the end, Malik win with the driver he does, and he gets a nice medal and goes to the finals. Next up, you had T.J. Perkins taking on Kota Ibushi, and what a match! Emotions, everything. He hit everyone just hit every of the moves. It was like, again, the finisher type explosion, but they were not really big move kickouts. You had seriously, the really good stuff. Ibushi hit his Golden Star Powerbomb. I was like, that's it. 1, 2, and Ibushi kicked out. TJ Perkins kicked out, and I'm like, dude, he might actually win. I really wish Rich Strong should have won this. I'm like, god dang it, that would have been awesome. But in the end, it was just a great match. It was just great chemistry. These guys were really fun, and in the end, TJ Perkins wins. And he didn't do any dab in this match. That's good. That's actually really good. He's taking it very seriously. He didn't do any dabbing or anything else. So he did that, and he just hit the little, knee bar, and Rich he hit it, and made Bishi tap. Really good stuff. Then we had a special tag match of Noam Dar and Cedric Alexander taking on the team that does it themselves, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Very good stuff here. And honestly, Noam Dar and Cedric Alexander should be teaming more. These guys really have good tag team division. And they had a pretty much heel swagger. And you know what, I do like the whole Dar chant, even though I wonder how long before the Full Sail can chant that until Disney hits them with a DMCA strike. I'm half kidding and half serious with that. But anyway, we move on. It was really good, and they have a really good, it was a close one. 1, 2, they had a segment there that looked like Noam Dar and Cedric was going to win. Had to hit the brain buster, and Cedric was 1, 2, and it would look like it was close to be a 3, but it wasn't. So if they have a team or something like that, they should be like these. I actually had an idea. They should have been like more whiny, like millennials and such, and just be like we won, and just like do like these fake protests, which most of these guys do, become total social justice warriors, and just like these like fake hashtags and doing all this stuff and bitching and moaning and crying and all this type of stuff, saying we deserve to have me, and then you'll have them win the tag team titles by sneaking underhanded moves and such like that, feeling like have them toss words like privilege or assist or something like that, something really interesting to drive those SJWs. Make them doing something like that to really push that type of agenda. It'll be hilarious and fun. And you can have like the they just basically move around like you build this up to like say take over. You build this up to like say to take over before Dallas or something. And they're like, oh no. They finally get their match, and it's like in a cage match, and Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa murder these fools, and they just destroy them, and like, just like, yeah, and have a nice, decent run with the tag belts, and then you do hold the split up thing in there with the tag team, and there you go. I do like long range booking. I like doing the long story stuff, so. If you guys like that, I think you guys will hopefully think it's okay. I like the long story, but anyway, at the end of the day, it was a pretty good tag match. Gargano and Ciampa won, and it's nice to see Cedric Alexander and Ciampa duel it out. Two former Ring of Honor guys who should have been champion. No, seriously, I still say that to this day. Yeah. I never letting that go, baby. Never letting that go. So, let's take up to the main event as TJ Perkins takes on Grand Malik for the Jets scored touchdown. The Jets are taking the lead. All right, now back to the story. Back to the main event of the WWECWC. It was Grand Malik versus Grand Malik taking on TJ Perkins. The final two. And before that happens, the game, Triple H, comes out. And no, he didn't explain what he did on Monday, but he did introduce a pretty nifty Cruiserweight title belt. And yeah, so the winner not only becomes the first Cruiserweight Classic tournament winner, he becomes the brand new Cruiserweight champion. And that with more pressure and more intrigue, as this match was very good, very exciting. And as Malik and TJ Perkins really had good stuff here. And I love TJ Perkins slowly getting, he's trying to get an e-ball. Didn't get all of it in. And the story there, you see, it was really good stuff here by both Malik and TJ Perkins. Just really good stuff. Action, pacing, everything. And TJ Perkins, with him hitting the knee bar, killing it there, and reaching, just holding that knee, and just reaching back the other, like crossing the one leg and just reaching back with the other, having Grand Malik submitting, and him winning the first ever Cruiserweight Classic, and him becoming your brand new Cruiserweight champion, a Cruiserweight champion of the WWE Universal Cruiserweight champion. But overall, he is the first Cruiserweight champion since Hornswoggle. Yeah. But hey, this is a new language, maybe a new belt, so he is the first one. He made history. Very fun match, deserving so. He deserves it. Yes, he does. And I know that chant is getting old and people don't like it anymore. But yeah, he does deserve it. TJ Perkins continues his journey, and with a new chapter opening as he goes to Raw as the new Cruiserweight champion. And he'll probably have to defend that belt at, Clash of Champions. Can't wait for that. Anyway, we're going to take a small little break. And we'll be right back. And we'll talk about something that, speaking of Monday Night Raw, we'll be talking about the Monday Night Raw latest ratings and how the WWE got to this position and how to fix it, in my opinion. Right back right after this. Here, live on the Dukect Lounge on TalkShoe.com. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here live on the Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for joining me here on TalkShoe.com and on YouTube, on the Manic Expression, and on FreakinAwesomeNetwork.com, and on iTunes, and on SoundCloud, and everything else I can put this thing up here. So, that out of the way, let's get this show. People I want to get them pissed off and mad and all angry. Well, I want to get these smarks angry. Well, they got everything they want. They got Finn Balor's champion. Finn Balor got hurt. Then you have Kevin Owens as champion. And the ratings went down the goddamn toilet. The latest one from Monday Night Raw is 1.88. SmackDown didn't do any better as it went to 1.86. Yeah, I like SmackDown, but that's really, and that's a crazy thing. SmackDown, SmackDown is was relegated to the pointless spot here, ladies and gentlemen. They were relegated to the pointless spot of being the pointless show, being the pointless wrestling show. There's nothing of any value or anything interesting happening since the brand split ended the first time. And now it's have meaning, so the ratings slowly and surely getting back up again. But with Raw, it seems to be going down with a nosedive. 1 point, and it continues to go down. Last year, they were up. They lost, in fact, last year around, they lost over 700,000 views. This is a problem. Don't say it's car cutting, everybody losing the stuff, the streaming, everything else. No. Stop that noise. Stop that noise right now. Let's all be real. Let's be real here. And no one wants to be real on this. No one. The people who want to be real. The people who do want to be real. They get hated all. But this is the real thing. Something that the Smart Busters have said. Something that people like the Wrestling Jesus. The people like OTS. He just made a recent video about this. And it's something like this. They are catering too much to the hardcore fan. The hardcore fan who is basically the only ones buying the network, by the way. It's not the casual. The casual fan are the ones who are like the 3 million or 4 million people that watch on average. Why are they not getting those 4 million people who buy the network? Because if they did, they would actually have some staying power, and actually people would be like, yeah, I'm going to go and they're going to go and actually, say, hey, the WWE will have more advantage on these TV networks, saying we can not only have our own, that we could actually have more power on our own stuff. We could actually film and do all the stuff in-house and own everything and stream it to our fans and then continue to grow. When you look at the numbers of the WWE Network, it's still 1.5 million. Not enough to actually still be self-sustaining to have, like, say, say like the WWE can say, screw you USA, screw you NBC Universal. We're going to do things our way, and we're going to have Raw and SmackDown on the WWE Network. Live Raws and live SmackDowns on the network. They can't do that. They won't do that because most of the money comes from TV money. And I guarantee you, when the next time a negotiation, they're not going to get mad. They got less than, let me tell you something, they got less than soccer, NASCAR, and all these major league sports stuff. Heck, I didn't even got less than the NHL. They beat the NHL. They murked them. And yet the NHL could get a better TV deal. Soccer could get a better TV deal. NASCAR can get a better TV deal. Can people understand this? They don't understand the business thing, man. They don't. They like the wrestling, but when I look at the total people that show up, like, say, on a Backlash, a pretty decent show overall, only 7,000 people, and then you see a house show where there was literally nobody there. The next night for SmackDown Stars. And Raw basically tapering all this other stuff. The live attendance is down. The television ratings are down. And the network is being basically stagnant. I mean, at what point would you say something needs to change? Because honestly, right here, right now, there are no larger-than-life. Where's the larger-than-life characters in the WWE? There are none. There are no larger-than-life characters. Everyone looks like the goddamn... Everyone looks to be like the normal dude or anything. Nothing speaks to them. I would say Kevin Owens has the ability to do that, but the crowd, like, cheer him, like, yeah, all that stuff, even though he's a complete bastard. His character is a complete bastard who does horrible and terrible things. And they're cheering him, you deserve it. I'm like, dude, seriously, he's playing a character. So to respect and boo the man. Then again, if they had respect or know what they're doing, they would cheer Roman, the babyface. But then again, the WWE has done a terrible, terrible job of building up Roman and building up. Heck, I honestly think they're doing a bad job with Seth Rollins. There's no real good reason to really like Seth Rollins. There's no real good reason to like Seth Rollins. There's no good reason to like, all these these characters and stuff. There's no good reason why I like Roman Reigns. Your baby faces have to be likable. It's not the Attitude Era. You can have a dude to be a complete bastard to everyone else and still cheer. You can't do that no more. You need to have a good baby face so people can cheer. Someone to actually do that to say, yeah, this dude is like, I root for this man because he's awesome. Like, yeah, that good guy. That sort of thing. Where's the WWE version of Captain America? Where's the WWE version of Superman? Hell, Superman's John Cena, but Cena's get booed most of the times with mixed reactions, and now he's pretty much leaving. I know he got cheered on some cheers on Philly, but it's way past to say Cena can finally get some. Dude's been there for over 15, 16 years now, and he's getting cheers now. I mean, at this point, you gotta look and say, you're a controversial star, which is not really controversial. Wait, can someone tell me what was the big controversy with John Cena? There was no controversy with him. He was just getting mixed cheers and boos. There was no controversy with that. And because they have terrible stories. And even then they turned Cena heel. The problem is they didn't have any good baby faces or anyone else to be build up around him. Because again, Cena was a workhorse back then. He's a workhorse now. You turn him heel, you better have that guy be that same workhorse. And people like, they got CM Punk. But CM Punk proved that he took his ball and went home and tried to do the UFC thing, and that didn't work out. But Daniel Bryan, injured, gone. that sort of thing. And now he's trying to make a comeback, which is a terrible idea. He's not going to go. He's going to basically hurt himself. There's nothing really. I don't think Daniel Bryan would have actually been. It would have been nice to have a good run, but then again, him being killed by Brock Lesnar is not a good idea. It wouldn't have been a good idea anyway. And last but not least, the reason why WWE has been struggling to find this guy is that when they do find him, they put him in these stupid, terrible comedy segments. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Trying to be funny. Trying to be like The Rock. They're not The Rock. They're not funny. If they have that charisma, charisma, let it grow naturally. Let it go naturally. Let them make their own jokes and stuff, not just to make fun of Mr. McMahon and such. Like Mr. McMahon, have him laughing and peeling himself because the dude is way past it for him. But that's just my personal opinion. The only way they can do it right now is have larger-than-life characters. I do see some in NXT with the Shinsuke Nakamura, but they need to get some more. They need to get some more and coach those guys up to have larger-life characters. Wrestling ability is fine. I like the athletic abilities and such, especially in the Cruiserweight tournament. I love T.J. Perkins when he did the dabs and being, outright charismatic. Same as Jack Gallagher. Gallagher looks very charismatic. Rich Strong overloaded with charisma. Graham Malik, charisma. People like that. Drew Gallagher, it looked like he could mess you up and really have this whole, wrestling type way. It could be like, remind me a bit of Dean Malenko, that type of wrestler and such, much more than, say, Zack Sabre Fail. But I didn't really need to do a whole hate video on it or something. I need to get that all out of my system, but no. But we need to have larger-than-life characters. And no, Finn Balor doesn't count because that dude is lame. He's not interesting. He's just so bland. Dude's bland. He's bland. His Demon Pain is bland. Everything's bland. Maybe have one on Finn Balor and Zack Sabre Jr. Hey, Smart Busters do a 50 reason why these characters. Maybe I should do one. If you want me to do one, leave one in the comments below. But anyway, I know XD69 is probably just wanted to choke me out at this point. But yeah, Raw, SmackDown, they need bigger and larger life characters. They got some. They got them, but they have to position them in the right way. They have to make them seem important. They have to. Otherwise, you know what happens, ladies and gentlemen? They will slowly become irrelevant, and the crowd will chant, "You deserve it." Stuff, and then the ratings will continue to get lower and lower, and they will continue to go with the hardcore fan base, and it will kill them. Because eventually, they're gonna be like, you know what? Why should we pay you guys this much for TV revenue, and you're losing ratings? And people are not gonna pay them the big money. And I know the fact that WWE set this up, say, "Oh well, we're DVR proof. People still watch live TV because of us." Yeah, but that audience is slowly going away, and not just because of football. It's because of the mismanagement of building up stars, going way back since the 06, and heck, even longer than that. I honestly think Vince McMahon really screwed this company over. He did. 06 to now. He has really screwed up any interesting storyline. Everything else that happened, they destroy. They don't know what they're doing, and people are fed up. They're leaving, and I don't think they're gonna come back. The casual fan, if they keep screwing this up, WWE might not go under in 5 years, 10 years, or something, but it will get more niche and niche and niche. And trust me, WWE does not want to. You don't want to be too niche. Because eventually that's going to end up, you're going to look like one of those indies. And at the end of the day, I don't want them to become those indies. WWE at its best is sports entertainment. It is something that is a live action comic book or anime or whatever. These larger life characters doing these fantastic moves and storylines that can grip you. That, my friends, that is what the WWE is missing. Not the overlance of athletic talent. We're more athletic talented, but as much as I like the talent of Apollo Crews, he's a complete nothing. I want more. I want more from these guys. I want character. I want reasons why they exist. Why are they in here? Why are they fighting? Why are they fighting against each other? What's this title report? What's their storyline? What's their beef? What is their purpose of being here? And honestly, and if the best is just having Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens fight forever for storylines that were way past it, going way back on Ring of Honor and all that BS. If that's your best thing you could do with these two characters, then quite honestly, man, they need a better writing staff. They need a better producer. They need better people who know what they're doing. Yeah, I know about Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens, but you think the people out there who never watch Ring of Honor, who never watch NXT care? No, they see a fat loser fighting this ginger loser. In fact, let me go right back again. Sami Zayn fighting Kevin Owens. I thought that Battleground match was to end it, but no. Sami Zayn, again, should have been on SmackDown. It makes sense. Again, Kevin Owens is more of a bombastic personality. I think he's still foot somewhere. I don't think he should be Universal Champion, but he does have that personality. Put Sami Zayn on SmackDown, have him beat Miz for the Intercontinental title, and there you go. Boom, done. But no, Sami Zayn is just floating on Raw, basically being just this place of just being forgotten. While Kevin Owens, who lost to him, won a match at SummerSlam with his tag partner Jericho, and now is Universal Champion. Makes no damn sense. And a match between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, just fight forever, and I don't care. The match is just dead in my eyes. I don't want to see them fight ever again. Never again. I don't want to see Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens fight ever again for the next 2 or 3 years. They burnt this match. They burnt this feud. Don't fight forever. Just stop. Stop that, please. And now they're going on stories that's already been told. I'm tired of Zayn, and I'm tired of the storylines and such with Zayn and Kevin Owens. I'm sick of that stuff. I want better for the WWE. And you hear my voice, I'm bad and angry and such. You're a hater. No, I don't. If you're listening to this too far, if you get into this part, I say this out of love and respect for the WWE. Because this is for someone who has watched wrestling since I was 3 years old. Watched WWE, WWF at the time, Hogan. Then I watched the New Generation, got sick of that, went to WCW, ride on their stuff with WCW for a long time. Still very good at the WCW. I love WCW to this day. Then they went stupid, and then I went back to WF in the Attitude Era. Personally, I think the best one is 2000. The way they did the storylines and everything else was great. And since then, they've coasted. They've coasted on that, and now people are like, I don't care, and they're leaving. And they're not going to come back until they actually have a reason to come back to. And if not, well, again, WWE will become more and more niche to a point that it's just going to be another indie company like Ring of Honor. And trust me, WWE deserves better to be niche, to be any more niche. Because the more niche you are, the less money you get. And that's the end of the day, folks. That's the brass tacks. And WWE wants to stay a profitable company. They need to go for the casual audience. They need to go for the mass market. That's all I got to say, ladies and gentlemen, about that issue. A little bit of rant, but I think I did some good here. Anyway, this is Dukect here. Peace and love. I'll see you when I see y'all. SummerSlam review. The SummerSlam review will be coming, hopefully, very, very soon. And I hope you guys and gals and everything else in between enjoy it. And then I'll go to the Halloween stuff, which hopefully will be somewhat interesting. And that's the end of the day. That's what I want to do. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'll see you guys next week Same Duke CT time, same channel. My YouTube channel, that is. And TalkShoe, of course. Anyway, see y'all later. Peace.